What up, everybody? Coming at you with details number 2. Bacardi, myself, top right, with c0rpsmakr in bottom right, Just Nate or Nate Dog in top left, and Lost Souls or Ken's Rage or Char in bottom left. So out the gate, you're going to see me sending some infantry a couple different directions to top left just to uncover some scouting paths, get a little glimpse at what he might be doing by the number of infantry he has, as well as maybe sending one infantry towards the bottom left to uncover the middle of the map, as well as maybe sneak in there. I'm also stacking my infantry in the top part of the map here. I try to mix up my play, especially with infantry, every game, keep people guessing. The number one rule, though, is I want to be on the attack. Excuse me. I want to be on the attack. Whoever has initiative usually has a major advantage. So what I'm doing here is sneaking some very early infantry at the top left. If I could have snuck it all the way, I might have just pick off 4 or 5 of his anti-scouts and then put some early pressure on him and get him questioning what's going on. But since he looked like he had 7, 8 anti-scouts in that top area, I decided against it just to hide those infantry up there and wait for him to send. Now I'm sending the bulk of my infantry towards middle, try and draw out top left imp so I can send that small group into his base, and or be able to get a good double team on bottom left if top left is slow to send. So here I go. Top left is sending his down to mine. I'm putting down my next ref while sending my sneaky group to the top left. I'm going to go 5 ref, get some good econ going. And I realized, crap, bottom left is in the middle way before my mate. Got a couple infantry that are dead no matter what I do, so just going to put them on guard to try and slow them down and maybe get lucky by attacking some of their men. I'm in top left, and he's got a harvester coming out of the war factory already, so he's doing 3 ref, infantry, harv, radar, which typically would come a tech tree after that. But since I'm slowing him down, that might change. I'm not scouted yet. There's my teammate's imp, so now I'm going to bring all my imp, and hopefully we can sandwich them. Build a turret behind me just in case they win or my mate goes passive. So in this situation, you want to do what Red did. That was a little slow to do. You want to cut them off, get the jump on them, line up your men, get them coming into you, and win the imp battle or break even. The biggest error I see is people dancing around too much. Do I attack? Do I wait? Do I attack? Do I wait? And then the enemy ends up getting way past your infantry, and they get such the upper hand that you could have had. So we had the upper hand. Good job to c0rpsmakr helping out. Kind of rare by him in 2v2. And now I'm sending out my inf just to put more pressure, make them change their build order. Again, I'm not scouted, so I'm going to go up the tech tree. Bottom left was doing eco tits, so not too worried about him. So at this point, what I'm thinking is, let me get out some dissers, and of course I have some money and time to build a few titans for defense, or to send, whatever I want to do. And let's make sure I get an EMP down, because if we do some damage attacking right now, they're going to be sending a lot of titans, especially bottom left. And if I'm not scouted and I have a EMP up there, that's money. Even if I am scouted, at least I have that to help me out. So top left went into an eco build order now. And I think that's smart by him, because I wasn't scouted, so he was wondering, hey, is there a disser coming by me? He's also seeing more infantry coming where he needs the economy to be able to sustain guarding that. Alright, I'm rich enough, I'll keep the serve. Gonna send 2 dissers out.
Construction complete. Infantry reporting. Infantry reporting. Got it. Sir, loud and clear. Unit ready.
So one thing I could have done is I could have peeked during this slower time. I could have peeked at everyone's base one more time, especially bottom left, or bottom right, my partner, just to see what he was doing. He has those 2 dissers already in bottom left, so I'm going to send mine down there to help. Now bottom left is pretty bunked, but he's trying to attack right now and defend against 2 people. That's tricky to do all at the same time. My base isn't quite set up to handle 2 dissers yet, so I was dropping my disser here to see if he'd move all his titans in one direction and Corpse could really hurt him. Also to maybe slow his attack. That didn't quite work, so now I'm going to back mine up and defend against this attack. So with his 2 dissers, he should be able to get 1 main building. I group all my units, get a lucky shoot down on the first disser, kill the second one. So he may or may not have been able to get that ref. Probably would have, in my opinion, but you know, with an MK, 3 or 4 titans, and some inf, you never know. And it would have hurt, but it would have not hurt that much. So top left looks more open. I'm going to send my stuff up there. Just a warning, CoRPsmakr, that his dissers are getting attacked. So I'll go for the war. Hopefully he'll get the sign and go for the MCV. If we were on the microphone together, we could talk about that. But he's a smart player. He waits. War is dead. And MCV, he didn't use his engineer. I mean, small chance he could have saved it, but Corpse had 2 on there and a good angle. Maybe not. Alright, so a bunch of titans are coming our way. That's why I'm not expanding to the normal spot with my ref. I'm putting it where I put it. That way, if things go bad here on their counter, I can have a refinery close to that top left tib, which is a little more safe. I'm moving all my units here just to make sure my EMP doesn't get scouted. And along the way, I built up, you know, that other refinery and my MK. Blue should have took a better angle on the power plant and made sure he killed it with 1 bomber. So now I think he doesn't see my EMP. If he gets into range, I'm going to EMP, which you see the range is about right there. So I'm just waiting and drawing him in. Could have moved my Titan sooner, but doing 3 things at once is tricky. So MK is just going to clean this up. Now I'm just trying to guard from losing all my pads and whatever else is going on, because top left is sending bombers. I see more Titans coming, so I'm going to group my Titans, my bomber, and my MK along with Reds to stop this. So let's talk about the details. Bottom left, I don't know how well he had bottom right scouted, but he had a lot of Titans before sending his Dizzer. He probably could have, and more likely should have, sent some Titans to bottom right to maybe slow him down from his Dizzer production, or to put some pressure out on the map. If you just stock up, and then counter, especially a slower counter, it gives time for people's EMP to be ready, or for them to be built up as well, or have bombers. So hard to say without seeing his screen and gameplay, but I suspect he probably should have sent 3 to 6 Titans to bottom right earlier on.
Construction complete.
This is a bad EMP by me. I didn't have any units to really take advantage of those Titans. I should have just bombed those Discmen, and then I lost that bomber too, which is terrible. Should just bomb the Discmen and waited for the Titans to go a little closer to me and then kill them. So timing with an EMP is crucial, especially when you're talking middle battles or big groups. I guess since there's only 2 Titans, I didn't give a crap. I said, "Oh, EMP, I'm going to take care of it." But it's all about the little things. Do the little things right, and all the big results will treat you fair in the end. Alright, so the Havoc is gone. All the Titans are gone. Bombers are slowed down. So he's got a barracks only. Good job to Corpse. Bottom left is super slow. Corpse is, you know, getting to the middle and got an MK. So, anyways, that's a second commentary of details here. It's all about the fine things. Give you some insight into my thoughts and gameplay during this, as well as a few ideas for improvement for a few of us on the map. What are your ideas? What are your questions? Let us know.